Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. You know who I am, and I hate all of you. Meow.
Whoa, Susie, why you gotta be like that?
Because I can't be like that, so there, meow. Hi, everyone. I'm Kerrie.
And I'm Humphrey. Today is Thursday, everyone. Who wants to hit coronavirus with Stormbreaker? Humphrey! Huh, what?
Humphrey, can you not say Stormbreaker? Yes, Humphrey, every time you say Stormbreaker, you break the recording.
Oh, come on, guys. It's not that bad.
Look, Humphrey, you break the recording every time you say Stormbreaker. That is annoying.
Oh, that little alarm there that says it's time to get started with the show.
Yeah, let's do that now.
Besides, we gotta do some heavy editing
before we can get the show on the road. Okay.
It's time to talk about...
Wait, let's do a song.
Let's do a song? Yeah. Do, 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 do. We are the toys, and we're coming to get you, coronavirus. So you better watch out, because the toy Avengers are coming for you. We will slap you, and we'll scratch your eyes out, and we will stop until you choke to death. I thought it was Lady's place.
Huh. Why can't it choke to death?
Wow, really?
Yeah. Can we just finish the song?
Right. Because we are the Toy Avengers. Whew. Boy, isn't that amazing?
Okay, everybody.
What is that? Yeah.
Look, if you missed Torn Tuesday, you missed a special treat. Because Viggo Mortensen, who once played Aragorn, it now has his own movie that he's directing. Wow. It's all about family and reconciliation. Yeah. Which brings to mind a very difficult thing we need to talk about. What? We are so accustomed to saying to other people, look, you don't like this? Well, screw you. Don't ever talk to me again. You know, that's pretty mean.
Yeah, and toxic.
And those says, screw you. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Those words are poisonous. Those words have killed more relationships than lying and cheating combined. Yep. And we can't do that.
So the best thing to do is to see where the other person is coming from. And when they show concern for you, treat it as if it was legit. Because they are legit concerned about you.
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure what?
Look, I am so sure that what? What is it? Look, I'm sure that this whole coronavirus thing is making us stop and think. Maybe it's time to stop thinking about what we want others to do for us and figure out what we should do to make others happy.
Yeah, maybe it's time. Look, maybe it's time that we put aside what we want from other people and start doing what they want us to do.
Yep. And sometimes, I know I hate to say this, but sometimes we have to do what is expected of us.
Yeah, it hurts. It's painful. But hey, we're gonna have to deal with it.
Yep, but there's only one other person we know who will never do what is expected of him. Hee 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 hee. Oh, Loki. Hey, here's the thing. If you had to pick between coronavirus or Loki, pick Loki. Yeah, you'll live longer.
Ooh, that's right. I am much more powerful than some virus. Yeah. Why you gotta be like that, Loki? Why you always gotta be so naughty? Because I love being naughty.
Just like when you go around and steal Tesseract. Yes, Loki, stop stealing the Tesseract.
I do what I want.
No, you don't.
I do what I want.
Yeah, but the main reason why Wanda and Vision's doing so well.
Ooh, Wanda and Vision.
Excuse me. It's my time to shine.
Oh, look at you, Wanda. Where's your vision?
Oh, where's my vision? He's standing right next to me. Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. I'm just glad he's Vision and not got a hole ripped in it.
Don't remind us.
Yeah.
We're still all over that. Stupid space razor ripping Vision's head open.
Oh, my head was ripped open?
Yeah, we all kind of saw it happen. And boy, I was never so angry with Thanos as I was when I saw him rip that stone out of your head.
Oh, the stone?
Yeah, we need to get you a new stone to put in your head so that you can feel better.
And also,
it's not going to be a very happy ending for anyone. Yeah, plus I don't trust Director Hayward. Neither do I. That's why I had everybody on the show point their guns at him. Not at Monica? Oh, no. I like Monica. I don't like him, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling that he's a total jerk? Yeah.
I can't stand him.
Wow. Oh, there's that part. Oh, speaking of tales that need to be finished, today's subject is called The Unfinished Tales by J.R.R. Tolkien. Edited by Christopher Tolkien. And it was published in 1980.
Oh.
I mean, a lot of those stories were in the Silmarillion. And then, of course, they do talk about some parts of Lord of the Rings. So we have the unfinished tales. And it's not, and it's kind of different from the Book of Lost Tales.
Oh, so they were the old school Lost to the Ages tales?
That were lost to the ages until they were dug up.
Yeah.
Come on, Loki. Be a good Loki.
Be a good Loki. Be a good Loki.
Yeah, like when you were in Little Kid Avengers.
Ugh, never.
Aww. Why are you so mean?
Because I can be.
Well, okay, everybody. I think it's time for us to get this show started. Yes! It's gone on for almost 10 minutes. So let's get this thing started. Yeah! Okay. First, before we go any further, we need to tie Loki up.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. You are not asking that Wonder Woman to tie me up.
You're right. You don't need to ask Wonder Woman. They can just ask me.
No, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Oh, come on. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck in a chair and I can't move. Ugh.
Sorry, Loki. We can't have you interrupting the show. That's okay, Loki. You can hang out with us.
I do not want to hang out with you, little toys. So, Loki, you don't have a choice. Okay, Tierra. What do we have from our good old friend Wikipedia?
Okay. Yep. As you've said, Wikipedia is our friend. And now, Wikipedia has something to tell us.
What does it have to say?
Now, Unfinished Tales of Numenor Middle-earth is a collection of stories and essays by J.R.R. Tolkien that he never completed during his lifetime. Yet, his son, Christopher Tolkien, edited them and published them in 1980.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, and many of the tales within were retold in what was called the Silmarillion in modified forms. And then they have a less personal version of Lord of the Rings.
Oh my. How wonderful.
How wonderful. Wow, you seem rather happy.
I am not happy.
Jeez. So look, let's just say Christopher Tolkien took every scribbling that his father wrote about the elder days and turned it into
what?
A semi-coherent story. So, and this is how the story so basically he just took the stories that his father wrote. Christopher Tolkien took his father's stories and then he just edited them, but most of it is as is. And then Unfinished Tales gives us more info. So, all these are more info. It's very, very successful. The book was a success. And of course, you know what your job is. When you're a writer, you gotta do one thing. What? Leave them wanting more.
Oh yeah, I will leave you wanting more.
Yeah, I'll leave you wanting more too.
Wanting more pranks?
Ah. Oh. Yeah. So, look, before we go any further, let's talk all about what's in the books. So, part 1 was the first age. And that's Silmarillion territory. That's Silmarillion territory. And
so what is it called?
To war and is coming to Gondolin. And of course, Gondolin was featured in the book The Fall of Gondolin.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow, Loki. You are not happy unless you are causing trouble.
I like to cause trouble.
Why are you so mean?
I like to cause trouble.
Ugh. Yeah. But, and then we have Nar-e-hin-hurin. That means the tale of the children of Hurin. Now that's a tale of the children of Hurin. It was been, yep, it was a sad story though.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of sad.
Not only was it a sad story, it had a sad ending for everyone. So everybody didn't have a happy ending. Nope. Yeah. Really? Wow. What a tragedy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what a tragedy is.
So now that we know that story, and then he wrote a poem called The Lay of the Children of Hurin. And so this life was a sad story. But Christopher Tolkien released that story in 2007 as a book.
Oh my.
Yeah, the summary is it all started with Turin's life. As a kid, his father was captured. Turin was exiled, and Doriath went to Nargothrond. He hooked up with his sister without even knowing that it was a sister. But and then what did he do? When he found a dragon that caused all his misfortunes, he killed it.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Of course, though, he's like, oh my god, that was my sister? Ew. And he guts himself.
Oh, the sister is like, ew, that was my brother. Ugh, how disturbing. And then she drowned herself.
Yeah.
That was not a very happy ending for either of them.
Yep. And so, Turin calls himself Turin Ba, that means Master of Doom in High Elven. And his sister Nienor called herself Nineo, that means Maiden of Tears. So she was that? Yep, it was a sad story. He never finished it.
Oh,
so it's that. Yeah, that was not a happy ending for either of them.
Oh my.
So that was and then of course it started as a poem, and of course, then it got turned into a book.
Oh, this is one of the...
Now, it's 3 great tales. Essential reading. Especially if you love Lord of the Rings.
Like Lord of the Rings, plow through the Silmarillion. Then make sure to... make sure to...
No, if you like this... Look, if you like J.R.R. Tolkien, then make sure to read this story.
And so... what happened? So Morgoth cursed the entire family. So he was cursed.
Yep. And so he becomes an outlaw. And then he ends up being a captain. And so he finds evil. He finds out that his band, outlaws, did bad things to an old friend of his. So he let the friend go. And then he and his men capture a petty dwarf and give them. And he say, here, come. I mean, these are not regular dwarves. The petty dwarves are not like the dwarves that you know so well from Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. No, these guys here are not very tall. They're not tall. Yeah, they're based on dwarves from German folklore. They live in the mountains and in the earth, and they are associated with wisdom, smithing, mining, and crafting.
So, nice.
And then, of course, this dwarf used to be nice, but then he stabs them all in the back. So Turin and his friend escape. And so what do? They save him. But then, of course, he is kidnapped, but then he kills his rescuer. So what happened? So he's filled with grief. Why? He lost a friend. Yeah, losing a friend, that'll really hurt you. He's cursed because of stubborn Morgoth. I'll you. I'm tired of Morgoth. Yeah, Morgoth sucks. Boo! 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 Hooray! Ah! Stay out of this, Namor. Yeah, Namor. We're pretty sick and tired of you. Going around cheering. How dare you cheer? How dare you cheer when they all boo? Yeah. So what happened? What happened? So he's been cursed? Yep. And then he finds a dragon. And then he was tricked by the dragon. And he leaves the woman he loves. He finally learns the ugly truth. He finds the ugly truth. Wow, he loses his fiancée to orcs. And then he calls on the Master of Doom. And then, of course, his mom and his sister chase after him. Oh. And then the dragon puts a curse on her. So Turin's been cursed. Nianor's been cursed. And she faints on Finduelis' grave. Then Tarambar finds her and brings her home. Brings her to his place, and then they fall in love. They don't even know that they're brother and sister. Why? Because they were cursed. And so the dragon says, I'm going to go kill all these men. Tarambar says, quick, we got to cut them off before he destroys us. Like, well, how we get them? I know. I'll aim for the belly. And he guts them. And he pulls the sword out. And he's burned. He's like, oh. And she's like, oh my God, he's dead. And then, of course, the dragon undoes the curse. And Nienor finds out what she did. So the dragon dies. But then she found out. She finds out the ugly truth. And she finds out the ugly truth and kills herself. And then, so what happens when the guy wakes up? So Tarambar wakes up, discovers the ugly truth, and kills the messenger. And then he ends up taking his own life because he was ashamed of what he had done. So what happened to him? He was buried. And then, of course, Huron is freed from Morgoth, goes to his family's grave, and he sits with his wife as she dies. Goodness. So all these deaths. Yep. I mean, it's not a very happy story. Of course, the theme is evil, free will, and predestination. And there's heroism and courage. I mean, yeah, he was cursed by Morgoth, but sometimes, well, in the end, you're ultimately responsible for your actions. Even though he did have a curse put on him by Morgoth and a dragon. So, and then of course there's revenge. of course, the story has revenge, madness, death, and disguise. Wow. That's a sad story. And of course, the standalone story, however, had a positive reception. Look, it's a tragedy. Wow. All that tragedy. Yeah. Okay, now, the second time, once we get to the second age, that's where we're going with the show.
Oh, the show? Boo! Why are you talking about the show? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Ah! How dare you interrupt them while they're trying to talk?
Hey! It was me! Get up!
Ah! Wow. He totally kicked him out.
Thanks, Wanda.
You're welcome. Now, keep talking. Oh, right. So, the second age, this is where we're going with the Tolkien show.
Yay! With the Tolkien show?
Yeah. First, they talk about the island of Numenor, which is a star, Aldarion and Arendis, the mariner's wife, where a prince falls in love with a princess, but yet his heart belongs to the sea.
Yeah.
No man can serve two masters, but no mortal would dare ignore the lure of the sea. Part 3 was the line of Elros, kings of Numenor, of which Aragorn happens to be a descendant.
Yeah. So Aragorn is a descendant of
the kings. And next we have the history of Galadriel and Celeborn.
So no connections there.
Yep. And now the third age is what we all know so well. The disaster of the Gladdenfields, where Isildur is killed. Cirion and Errol, and the friendship of Gondor Rohan, which repeats itself multiple times, even in The Lord of the Rings.
Even in The Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, it repeats itself many, many times. The quest of Erebor, the hunt for the ring, and the battle of the Fords of Isen.
Oh, so what's the quest of Erebor?
The tale was an appendix to Lord of the Rings. But Tolkien's like, well,
there are way too little space for this. This is too big and I don't have enough room, so I'm not going to include it.
And then, of course, only a section of it was put in Doran's Folk.
So, how did it start?
Well, it started, well, the earliest date they traced the story was in 1953. So what's the story about? The story is about Frodo Baggins, who is he asked Gandalf to tell him a story. Gandalf was walking around when he thought, oh my gosh, if Sauron and Smaug had an alliance, bad things would happen.
And where was Sauron?
Living in Dol Guldur and Mirkwood.
See?
Told you the movie had it right.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's movies had it right. Sauron was looking around Dol Guldur. Jeez, I hate butchering that stuff.
Yeah, we've been doing this for almost 4 years, and we're still butchering names. And then Gandalf and Thorin once met up at Bree. And then Thorin was like, I figure it's about time we got rid of Smaug. And then, well, I want to reclaim the treasure. And he's like,
Gandalf's like, you know what, Thorin? I think we both have a good idea. We both have the right idea. You want the treasure. I want to get rid of a potential ally. So let's put our heads together and come up with a solution. It's like, yeah. Well, we could confront the dragon openly, but I don't know if that would be a good idea. No. We're gonna have, how about we sneak in and steal some of that treasure? I was like, smart. He's like, you know, I think I got just the right person for you. Who? Bilbo Baggins. So that's how Bilbo showed up. And, of course, Gandalf picked Bilbo because Bilbo liked the outside world. Next, he thought Smaug would never see a hobbit coming because he would know what a hobbit looked like. And third, he would put Bilbo in the company to make Thorin not do rash things. Even though Thorin did do something rash, like, you know, confronting Azog openly, I'm pretty sure he wanted to do that. Anyway. Yeah, stupid Azog. Hey guys, go away, Azog. Oh, come on now. I thought we were friends. Go away, Azog. Yeah, Azog, you're a jerk. Oh, that's not very nice. Yo, tell me about it. I mean, I just want to hang out with it, and they wouldn't even like, hey, what are you doing? Ah! Yeah, and that's for causing trouble in that free-for-all story. I know who you are, and I know what you did. Namor, the Submariner. Wow. Nice. Thanks, Azog. And so what happened? Okay, now, so how did Thorin react to hearing about Bilbo? For starters, he thought, oh no, I'm not going to put a hobbit in the group. Don't be silly, Gandalf. And then Gandalf's like, come on, Thorin, you need a hobbit, but I got 13. Look, I got 13 dwarves, all of them worth their salt. And we have you. And then Thorin's like, Bilbo cannot help us. You're meddling in our affairs for your own reasons. It's like, don't need a hobbit. It's like, fine, I'll take a hobbit. Wow. At least he did, man. Yeah. Like, maybe, where's that YouTube video about when Thorin and Bilbo meet? And he's like, Gandalf, I was told, Gandalf, it's like, Gandalf, you said this place would be easy to find. I lost my way twice. He lost his way twice? And he's like, he's like, Bilbo, I want you to meet Thorin Oakenshield. I was like, do you fight? He's like, not really. He's like, I'm just looking at him. Looks more like a grocer than a burglar. Ha! Ouch. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. Oh my, so hurtful. Really? So now, well, the story is told elsewhere. So you're saying the story is told elsewhere? Yeah. The story is told elsewhere, but, well, what are you looking at? And then we're going back to the Hobbit crack. Oh no, don't ever watch the Hobbit cartoon, okay? Why? Why can't we watch the cartoon? Do you want your eyes to bleed? No, I don't want my eyes to bleed. I like my eyes.
Yes, Azog, if you like your eyes so much, don't watch the cartoon.
Cartoons are fun. I like the animated cartoon. Ah! Go away, Namor. Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, can we finish the story?
Sure.
Jeez, is this the Hobbit, correct?
Yeah, some of these are old.
Yeah, some of them are old.
Yep. And you got
Oh, you watched it? You got them all?
yeah, but I need the extended versions of The Hobbit too.
Yay! Well, how bad is it?
Come on.
It's called crack! Yeah. They
No, this is where they take The Hobbit and they remix it with other things. Make you laugh.
yeah,
Make you forget the pain that Azog inflicted on you.
hey, come on, guys.
Shut up, Azog.
Okay, so what does the story serve?
Since The Hobbit was written from Bilbo's perspective,
I'm pretty sure Frodo grew up hearing the story about the Hobbit when he was a kid, all the way to when he became an adult.
yeah. And of course, that particular issue I dealt with in one of my fan fictions.
Oh, yeah. Where the dwarves showed up at Bilbo's house and tell Frodo and Sam the PG-13 rated version.
Yeah. And now, so we finally figured out what really led Gandalf to picking Bilbo for the story. So, now The Hobbit was a kid's story.
Yeah, until the end where it turned into R-rated violent territory
and made you cry. And then The Lord of the Rings, however, is enough to make you double cry. Wow. So what did they do? Peter Jackson pilfered this story and mixed it to The Hobbit. Part 2 gave us the meeting between Gandalf and Thorin.
Yeah.
So he took this whole story and jammed it into the movie. And it works.
Okay, so what's part 4 about?
Part 4, the Dunedain, the Istari, and the Palantiri.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much. So, not much was said here. Yeah. Now, people are looking. Now, if you want to read this book, you do not want to start out with this. Look, if you want to read this book, you have to know the Silmarillion, The Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings. So next, Christopher Tolkien left the story unfinished, the way that he left it as is. Whew. And then, of course, and then we have the history of Middle Earth as a result.
Oh, the history of Middle Earth.
Yeah. Now, Unfinished Tales is not for those who are just getting started with Tolkien. Not even the one who read The Hobbit. And, look, you gotta know Lord of the Rings before you can read Unfinished Tales. And Silmarillion.
Wow. So you gotta know this. Now you gotta know both the stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, the quest of Erebor was this. Look, it was a happy. Look, it connected to The Hobbit.
So we're going to have to talk about the history of the Hobbit.
Yep.
Maybe we should do that on Hobbit Day. Happy Hobbit Day. Yay!
Yeah. So there's that. So, tales that were never finished, and yet they still influence us today.
Well, but what about when dwarves go into Norse mythology, which is all about Norse myths?
Yeah.
Oh my. What have we here? Everybody's talking about my mythology, where I come from.
Lucky, you're always naughty. Yeah. There are very few dwarves in the Book of Tolkien. Look, there are very few dwarves that are bad, because most of them are good.
Huh. And of course, elves and dwarves don't get along.
You see,
they like it all.
Yeah.
And then, so we have.
Alright.
So, it's all about dwarves, eh?
Yeah.
So how are dwarves in Norse mythology? Ugh. You mean my mythology?
Okay, let's look a little bit. Oh, goodness. What? It's Ralph Bakshi's Gimli. Oh my goodness. Put that back. Please block it. Yeah. At least, though, Gimli goes from serious to fun at the same time.
Oh, he can be serious and fun at the same time. Well, I guess that's what happens when you grow up with Feely and Keely.
Yeah. Now, this Gimli was played by John Rhys-Davies. And he threw in a Scottish accent.
So,
but he's actually from Wales.
Oh. Wales?
Yeah.
So these are real dwarves.
Yep.
But, so how do they give us dwarves?
Yeah. Look, dwarves can be your best friends, or they could be your worst enemies. There's no in between. So how long did dwarves live? Most of them live long lives, like 250 years. Dwellin, however, lived to be 300 or 400 years.
Jeez. Jeez, he lived a long life.
Yeah. But there was only one female named by Tolkien, and that happened to be Dice, Thorin Oakenshield's little sister, and who was the mother of Feely and Keely.
Yeah, but didn't you feature her in one of your stories?
Yeah. According to fandom, she would gladly kill anybody who dared to mess with her children,
including ugly orcs called Azog.
Yep.
So there's that story.
Yeah. Can't stand these dwarves. Yeah.
No. So we have dwarves?
Yes, some of the more famous dwarves. Hey, speaking of which, let's check out Gimli.
Huh. Gimli? So, Gimli
Yeah, his dad is glowing.
Huh. So now we understand where the whole thing about Legolas looking at Glowing's family pictures. And he's like, ew, who is this ugly man? And Glowing's like, that's my wife. And who is this ugly little boy who looks like a goblin mutant? And then then Glowing's like, oh, that's just my son, Gimli.
And I'm like, and your future best friend, you jerk.
Jeez, that's what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said. So Gimli joins forces with several others to help Frodo take the ring to Mount Doom and kill it. And then he and Legolas do end up becoming friends. Oh. And then putting an end to the bitter hatred between their two races.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Keely started the ball rolling, though, with him trying to sweet talk Torio.
Yeah. Oh, God. Actually, he did get the ball rolling. Look at that with all the males.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, he started talking to this guy elf.
Yeah, and then he started flirting with what he thought was an elf. But everybody, it was like guy elf, and all the other dwarves laughed at him for that.
So what was the tale?
So Gimli was born in the Blue Mountains. His father Gloin was part of the company.
Oh.
Gimli wanted to go with them to Erebor,
but Gloin's like, oh no, son, you are too young.
There was a video once of John Rhys Davies and then this guy who played Gloin, and they were father and son.
And Gimli's like, but Dad, I want to go. He's like, no, Gimli, you're too young. But Fili and Keely get to go. Fili and Keely are mature. Now, you're going to have to stay home, kid. He's like, oh, no fair.
Huh. So where is he? Gimli came from during the Deathless. So that kind of makes him, so he is actually a prince.
So he's literally a prince.
So he's kind of a lord's son.
And
Balin was his first cousin once removed.
Yeah. Why'd you have to go to Moria, Balin? Why?
Yeah, Balin. Never go to Moria.
Hey, well, I was friends with Balin and Moria. I am sick and tired of you stupid fish boy. Who, me? Oh no, not you, Aquaman. Namor. Oh, is that guy bothering you again? Yes. Want me to punch him in the face for you? Hey, you're not even supposed to be here, you dumb Aquaman. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, punch him in the face.
I can't stand him.
Don't worry, he won't be bothering you guys for the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Oh. Hey, Wanda, don't throw me out!
And stay out! Ugh, I can't stand that Namor.
Gee, who cares?
So, when did we first see Gimli? When he went to Elrond's council with Gloin. And then they went and told everybody, oh, the Dark Lord is looking for Bilbo.
He knew.
But then, of course, when they learned that Bilbo's nephew and heir Frodo had the ring, Gimli volunteered to go with Frodo to Mount Doom.
Oh, And of course, according to a fan fiction, Bilbo and Gloin and Glorfindel decided to show the world that they still got it. So they took a quest. And founded a nice little colony.
So they just showed the world that they still had it.
Yep. And then Gimli's like,
"Oh, I don't like you, Legolas. You're an elf." It's like, bleh, you're a dwarf.
Well, I don't blame him. After all, the Randwell took Gloin prisoner, along with the rest of the dwarves. Even Keeley, even though Keeley was hitting on Tario.
And of course, the elves and dwarves also hate each other for other reasons. But when they go to Moria,
no, don't go to Moria, it's a trap.
They find a dead Balin.
Oh, boo, 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 ah!
Nope, he's not around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, that would be the part where Namor would yell, "Hooray!" and we would have to kick him out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, of course, there were orcs, cave trolls, and a freaking Balrog running around Moria.
And then they found a dead Ori next to Balin's tomb.
Ugh, I know.
Poor Ori.
Poor Ori. He got eaten by that lake monster that attacked Frodo.
So whatever happened to Gandalf?
He fought the Balrog and died.
Oh, of course, they'll see him get knocked off that bridge. It's just too heartbreaking.
Look, in the cartoon, it was played horribly. But in Peter Jackson's movies, however, it'll make you cry. Like, oh my God, you've seen Gandalf throughout the whole movie. And then he dies. And so Aragorn takes him to Lothlorien. And Gimli's like, oh, heck no, I'm not going to be blindfolded. He nearly causes trouble. So, of course, Gimli hated elves. So, elves. But then Galadriel shows him kindness. So, his opinion of them changed. Well, Galadriel shows him kindness, and that makes him change his mind about. He's like, maybe elves aren't so bad after all. Yay! Or he gave her. He asked her for a piece of her hair. She gave him 3.
She gave him 3?
Yeah. Not even Fëanor and Sauron, who both liked her, were able to get that gift from her.
So, Gimli had to do something special to get her to like him.
And of course,
Boromir made a dumb mistake and tried to take Frodo's ring.
Ah! But they had to be played by that Sean Bean. A beauty, you Boromir. Yep. And then, of course, Sam and Frodo take off and go. Well, the story is they go to Mount Doom and destroy the ring. But Gimli, however, became friends with Legolas. He helped assist the people of Rohan with dealing with Saruman. And of course, Gimli gets really angry when Éomer opens his mouth and says bad things about Galadriel.
Yep.
They meet a resurrected Gandalf. They fight in Helm's Deep. They deal with Saruman,
who tried to sing his way out of Orthanc, but
yeah, we all know how well that went.
And then of course Gimli even assisted in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields and the Battle of the Gates of Mordor, where the ring was eventually destroyed. And then of course Gimli ends up running his own kingdom. He helped rebuild the gates of Gondor that were torn apart and stayed friends with Legolas. And then, of course, Gimli was already old. So he was already ascending into old age after. Look, Aragorn dies in fourth age. Legolas takes Gimli and goes west. Wow. Look at that. So his name was Poor Gimli. Yep, the first time we heard Gimli was in the Tale of Tenuvio, where, so did that mean Gimli was named after an ancient elf? Yeah, it took Tolkien a long time to figure out the name. Look at that. Okay, first we don't want to see that Gimli. We like this Gimli better. And and he was also known for having the killing feud with Legolas. Like, I got 2 already. I got 17. Oh my God, you will not pass me. Yeah. So Gimli was related to Thorin, like they're cousins. Gee. Okay. Whoa. It looks like we're going to have another hour-long broadcast. Yeah. He. Come on, Loki. Be nice. So what did we learn? What did we learn? Oh, I'll tell you what we learned from today's story. Yeah. Okay, folks. It's time to get into the exciting world of nerd culture. Yeah. Oh boy. What exciting thing from nerd culture will we be learning today? Oh, I know. It's called Wanda and Vision. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, in Wanda and Vision, we have some new characters. Who? Vision and Wanda's kids. Hello. Yeah, let's just be honest. I did not see that coming. Like, I wasn't even sure. Well, Wanda, we should have talked about the first. I know! I didn't even think I was ready yet. Yeah. Well, they came. I was very... Well, you do find that kind of suspicious. Well, to be honest, things have gotten weird. Yeah, let's just be honest. I don't like it. Yeah, you may not like it, but we, the fans, are loving it. La da 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 da, we're loving it. So, your kids grow up during the course of the show. Well, we made a stop when they were 10. God. Of course, though, they grow up so... Yeah, kids. They grow up so fast. A little too fast. Yeah. But then again, though, we got it all. Now, the fun part is... What is it? Yeah. Look. It's like Dorothy has become our eyes and ears. Yeah. And everybody's invested. Look, we're all invested in the story. We want more. Yeah, I don't need to sleep. I need answers. Yep. So, here we go. So, Wanda. Yeah, what is it? We got a question for you. Why would you turn the guns on Hayward? Because he did it. Because he did it? He did it. He is not. Look, there is something about this man that I don't like. Ooh. So there's something about him. I think
I think, though, that, look, let's talk about, okay, let me break it down. First, the show begins in January. Well, actually, it was October 2023. Yeah, we remember that part. And not only that, though, it's not a happy look. It's okay. We're going to be honest here. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm the star of the show. Yeah, you may be the star of the show, but somebody is back there trying to control it. I mean, it's your show. It's also mine. Look, it's the Wanda and Vision show. Yeah, and somebody is ruining the show. Boo! 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 At least Namor didn't cheer hooray. Yeah, because if he did, we would all have to kick him out. Bow! Boo! Boo! Well, there's only one other thing to do. What? There's only one thing to do? Yeah, there's only one other thing to do. It is called Who's Running the Show? Well, I thought it was our show. Yeah, you thought it was your show? But it's not. You may be the stars of the show, but somebody is controlling the behind the scenes. Ooh. Yeah. It's annoying. Of course it's annoying. I hate it. Yeah, but you're more Quantum Leap. I'm more Quantum Leap? Look, you're Quantum Leap. You're Quantum Leap. And then we got Sam and Bucky doing Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. Oh, those guys? How come they get to have their own special show? And I don't. Ugh. Why are you so angry, Loki? Yes, be a happy Loki. Come on, Loki. Be a good Loki. Ugh, I do not want to be a good Loki. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. Oh, come on. Sorry, Loki, but, we have rules. And the rules are you have to be nice to us. Yes, Loki. You are angry. You are filled with anger. Well, of course I'm filled with anger. Because of stupid space raisin Thanos. Yeah, I hate that space raisin. Space raisins are jerks. Yeah, space raisins need to die. A horrible death. Courtesy of... you know what? It doesn't matter who kills Thanos. He needs to die. He needs to die. Yeah, he kind of needs to die. Because if he doesn't die, we're going to kill him. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. What? What is it? Look, this coming episode. The next episode is going to be all about the Halloween episode where everybody wears their comic book accurate costumes.
Yeah, let's all dress like comic book heroes.
Yay, comics!
Ugh, comics. I do not want to wear that ugly, awful costume that I wore when I first started being in Marvel. Blech. Ah! That's right. I'm going to prank everybody who ever made me wear that stupid outfit. Whoa. You are just never happy unless...
Look, you're not happy unless you're being naughty.
I want him gone. Bleh.
Yeah, I blame Stan Lee. I would blame Stan Lee, but it's not good to speak about the dead. I mean, it's not good to insult the dead.
Yep. So there we have it. But who is this Pietro?
Yeah. And now we have another thing to talk about. What? Pietro shows up.
Hey, wait a minute. That ain't our Pietro. The Pietro we know has bad jokes. Like, you didn't see that coming?
Yeah. We want to hear the joke called, oh my gosh, you married the Vision? And then she's like, what about him? He's like, him, he is a machine. You might as well marry the microwave oven.
Yeah.
Huh. And to that I say, you mad, bro?
Yeah. You mad, bro?
So, there you have it.
Great. So, when are we going to hear that joke?
Look, the guy bring him back. And he's like, oh my God, you married this guy called Vision? He's like, yeah, what about him? It's like, he is a machine. You should have married the toaster. Yeah.
Now let's see you in your comic book accurate costume.
And then I'd be saying, you mad, bro?
Yeah. You mad, bro? So now we're getting closer to the end of WandaVision.
Yeah, and that's when it's all going to fall apart.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the real Pietro's going to stroll through the door and he's going to be like, hey, wait a minute. Aren't you me in another universe? And he's like, hey, wait a minute. You're not me from the Fox universe. Something is wrong.
And then they all have to fight the forces of evil that are trying to destroy them.
Yeah. But at least they took
out a lot of the disturbing elements of the show.
Yeah, like the cow as the midwife, Billy and Tommy being absorbed by some evil monster, Wanda and Pietro banging, ew, Vision being completely torn apart.
Yeah. Look, the less we talk about that, the better.
Jeez, at least keep it clean
and keep it consistent.
Yep. And there you have it, folks. WandaVision starts tonight
on Disney Plus.
So let's get together and watch it.
And be careful, though. If you haven't seen it already, what are you waiting for? Watch the show now. Okay. And that's all we get for the exciting world of nerd culture,
where we get to geek out over nerd things, like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Super Bowl commercial!
Can't wait to see that show. It's
gonna be good! The Weeknd in his halftime show totally having people scratch their heads.
Yeah. I'm like, what was the point of that?
Yeah, you're meant to put on a show. And I mean a real show. A show where people can sink
Oh, you mean a show that people can sink their teeth into? Yeah.
Oh, and another thing.
But what is it?
Huh. Well,
wait, what other thing are we talking about?
Well...
Okay, folks. We've reached the point where we have to put it into the show. Oh,
boo.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You got to end the show? Come on. The show is almost over. Besides, look, okay? So, we'll probably doing 2-hour podcasts.
Yeah, and I don't have enough energy to keep up with a 2-hour podcast.
Well, no, a 1-hour podcast. So, here's the thing. Unfinished Tales led us to talking about Gimli.
Yeah, and of course, we're going to be hearing more about the dwarves, though.
But dwarves will have to take a back seat to
right now because we're going to be talking about, hey, come on, no? Why are you making us take a back seat?
I'm sorry, Gimli, but we won't be able to do dwarves next week.
Why not?
Because
we're doing the Black Panther tribute show. Wait, the Black Panther tribute show?
Yes, and it's all about the Black Panther.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Now, we're going to do the Black Panther tribute show, where it's all about Black Panther. And we need to do...
So, look, we're doing the Black Panther tribute show. And it's going to be all about Black Panther.
Yeah, as well as we have a moment where we have...
Look, we're going to try and we might have a different beginning.
A different beginning?
Yeah. We're going to have to do a different beginning?
Yeah, because it's a tribute to Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, yeah, still can't believe he's gone.
I know. It's painful
and very sad. Well, but hey, we can at least talk about the larger-than-life characters he played on screen.
And how that led him to play the Black Panther.
I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige must have seen one of his other movies, and he definitely liked what he saw because
Marvel was trying to get Black Panther as a movie, and they needed to find a Black Panther.
I mean, he would have done so much had he not died of cancer.
Yeah, so we will take another trip to Wakanda. Yay, Wakanda!
Wakanda forever! That's how we will end the show.
Yeah. So, there's that. Alright, Tara, you want to take it away? Sure! Thank you all for tuning in to this podcast. We're glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, because look at this. Whether it's tales that will never be finished, dwarves who need more recognition, and even weird, wacky TV shows that we love to watch, you know you can count on us to... We know that you can count on us to bring you the exciting world of nerd culture. And not only that, we talked about what? We talk about Tolkien, we talk nerd culture, we do it all. So, if you want to talk nerd culture with us, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And hit that notification bell, because you'll never know when we might do another video. Or when we do breaking news. Because we had to do a breaking news story. Ugh. And if anybody does not like your video or comment or subscribe to your channel, I'm going to mess up their channel. No, you will not, Loki.
Okay, so now it's time to close. You know who I am? You know what this is about? So, I am this show, and the show's over, so, meow! Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Ugh. You already know what I said, and I meant what I said. And if you don't look forward to watching more show when it comes out on Disney Plus, oh, we're gonna have a long talk.
Me